All right, my people. Had the wrong mic on. But now we're right. Let's do this. Gonna send out the link quickly. And we got a packed day today, man. It's gonna be nice. All right, link is out. Perfect. Telegram announcement channel. If you're in it, link is in the description box below. If you want to be notified whenever we go on these live streams. Boom. Everybody's alerted. Everybody knows. Let's do this. First and foremost, where my people at? Is everybody ready for the news? Hey, what's up, Niklas? Welcome, man. Guys, I'm gonna get to it directly because we got like 8 minutes until the news pops. So let's get it. Let me get my notes. I got a couple of things to go through together with y'all today. It's gonna be nice. So we have first and foremost, of course, we get the CPI news. We're gonna go through the CPI reading. We're gonna see the results and probably, maybe take a trade also on it. We will see. So CPI readings. We got price, action, and technicals. That's the usual. We are going to dissect the markets, but then also what we're going to talk about, BTC and ETH short squeeze incoming, bullish liquidity run. So basically we're going to check why the market is being shorted and what's really going on behind the scenes, because there's some data coming out now. We got bears exhausted, and we're going to look at that too. We're going to look at low supply and exploding demand and whales accumulating. And of course, we're going to check on the technicals, V-shaped recovery patterns. So we got a couple of things to go through. This time I really want to dissect like what's happening with the markets, because honestly, like in all sincerity, or call it, say whatever we want to say, what is this here, for example? Let me take out a cleaner chart. What is this? When do I even have a clean chart? Like this type of price action that you see in here is a market that really, really doesn't know where it wants to go, or is just mega manipulated. I'll go for the mega manipulation. What you say, guys? I mean, like this is, and keep in mind, this is daily candles. Like the closings, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4 days in a row. Then we got a little better buddy. Directly dip back down, directly up. Like there's no direction in this market, all right? It's just every time it shows, if we zoom in a little bit, every time it shows that it wants to pop up in some direction, it sweeps the liquidity directly on the opposite direction. So what do I usually say when these type of stuff happen? Yeah, of course, manipulation, but also accumulation. The accumulation happens because of the manipulation, or manipulation happens because of the accumulation. They need to accumulate, so they manipulate the market in different directions. All right. Now, I want to show you guys something very interesting here. So we're on a daily time frame here, right? The question is the bottoms in? We have a retrace down to 61.8, just a little bit below. So our sweet spot on the most previous swing. And we have done some form of V-shaped recovery. We have first this drop, and then we got this V-shaped recovery. And we like to see that. But I want to show you guys an example of when this happened before. And that is right here. Let me see if I have a better chart. Oh, this one. Okay, perfect. Do you guys remember what happened in August with not only with the crypto markets, but with all markets, with the stock markets, with the forex markets, with everything? We had the Japan carry trade that was unbinding basically. So we had this Japan crash when the Bank of Japan decided to increase interest rates. Came as a shock to the whole world, and boom, all market dipped. After that, market started to recover and everybody started to buy heavy. Like this was the bottoms. I was one of them. We bought. Boom, we went down again. Everybody lost hope. Fear and greed index was down at like 20 or something. Like everybody was like, hey, you know what? Fuck this. I don't want to do this anymore. We're done. Capitulation. And that is what's happening right now. And that capitulation looked like this on a daily time frame. This is what it looked like. Every candle represents one day. So we created this this bullish flag. And just when we came down, I think it was to like 78.6 on the Fibonacci. Let's see, we came to, yeah, exactly 78.6. I remember this so vividly because I was watching this in real time when it came down to the level. We touched support, and then from there we just started to climb. And the funny thing is, I didn't have time to check it before, but somewhere along here, we had the CPI readings as well. I'm looking at this now, I'm like, damn, this is exactly the same pattern. We have a crash. Let me do like this so you guys see it neck to neck. We have this, no, sorry. We had many crashes this time, but we have this washout of liquidity. And then if we zoom in a little bit, we have this bullish flag creating that's being created afterwards, and people are capitulating again, like giving up hope on crypto, on Bitcoin and crypto, because we had this washout. The market is still going down. So with that said, and I'm talking fast because I want to have this said before the news kick in. We got 2 minutes left. With that said, I think there's still a big chance, and it might be today on the CPI readings, that we capitulate further down to the 78.6. So down to around 93,500. That would be very convenient with the liquidity we got below here as well. We got much more liquidity on the buy side, but on the sell side, sorry, this is not even the wrong thing I'm showing. We got this liquidity that we need to wash out, but then if you look on the buy side, how much liquidity is stuck there? More than $5 billion of liquidity. So my thesis is that we probably get the same numbers as forecasted today on the CPI readings. We will see market climb down to about 93,500. Tomorrow we get the PPI readings. Something positive comes out, boom, it flies. We will see. This is just a theory that I have. This is how I've seen stuff like this play out before. We will see. But I can say this. If the PPI reading comes below what's expected, let me show you guys the numbers because we got to watch them anyway right now. Where do I have them? There. Boom. That's the wrong date. We got that Monday till Friday. Boom. Apply settings. News comes out in a couple of seconds. Here we have them, 13 seconds. If it comes below 2.9, I'm expecting a rally. So let's watch it. Got 1 second left. Let's see what we get. Oh, shit, came out higher than expected. You see that? This is not good for crypto. This is not good. This is not good. You know what I'm going to do now? I'm sorry, guys, but I have to go to my private account and close some of my leverage positions. And I recommend you to do the same. Let's look at the charts quickly because this came out very bearish. So what did I say? We probably get some bearish stuff today. Market will dip. Look, this is what's happening right now. So this is a good time to short the market, actually, honestly. But let me put it like this. I'm going to short the market if I get a good entry. Let me just check this quickly. And the entry for me, and I'm looking at BTC, I'm not looking at anything else because BTC is the dominating factor right now. It's the indicator. For me to short the market, I want to see the market retrace back up here. And I'm not going to short it far. Just down to, what did I say? 78.6, right? That would put us perfectly at the support. Let me zoom out a little bit so you see what I'm talking about. So we have this trend line support, and it would put us at the 78.6 Fibonacci level. And it would put us at the support from this sloping trend line of this bullish wedge. All right. So my entry, if market comes back up, retraces a little bit, because this is just the first reaction. We always see this first reaction. The first reaction is very bearish. See that the market wants to keep pushing down. Doesn't seem like it wants to retrace. I want to see market retrace back to 95.4. 95,430, and I'm getting in on a short down to approximately 93,700-ish. Unfortunately, the sell volume is increasing, so it doesn't look like this thing will retrace back up there. Let's see. Yeah, I broke this low. Just now broke this low. Yeah. Give me 1 sec, guys. I gotta log into my Bybit quickly. Because just as I'm serving you guys, I gotta serve myself as well, right? On the BitNX account, we have no trades open, so I don't need to watch that. I took a little long yesterday when Powell was speaking. I don't know why I did it. That was stupid, actually. And of course, it went to stop loss. And I took a little short. That one went well, but it was not as good, not as big as the long. Okay, that was wrong. Boom, that was it. I kind of stopped. We have an order block here at about, yeah, you see, like you guys see the support, 95. What did I say yesterday? We need to hold 95K as support. We broke above and we managed to reclaim 95. Now market is trying to break below. And honestly, I think it will manage to do it also. All right, cool. Now, with that said, let me look at the chat quickly, see what you guys saying. Yo, what's up, Okan? You were hoping that we get lower, Liridon. Yeah, so it doesn't necessarily need to be a hard week for altcoins, all right? Why is that? Is because altcoins have already taken a major hit, as we know by now. And let's look at it quickly before we start to go into other stuff, because this thing is not moving right now. If it moves up, you know what? Let me just copy this chart and put it on my other screen so I have my eyes on it, so we don't miss this trade. In case this trade happens, I want to take it with you on live in front of you. Look at this on the 5 minutes. That's a bearish candle, man. Damn. Yeah, we came out in a little bit too late on this one. Too bad. It's always nice to take shorts in a bull market, if we even want to call this a bull market, and that is because it's like it feels like you're taking free money, like bonus money that you shouldn't take. All right. Anyway, we're gonna let this one run, and never try to fetch a falling knife, or like, if, for example, I want to see market retrace up here for me to enter a short. That is what I'm seeing. I might enter it from, so I want to see it come to 95,450. but I might enter already from 95, 180, something like that. But I don't want to enter now because I see this thing falling and I want to catch this falling knife. I don't want to miss the trade. Never do that. If you miss a trade, miss it. Doesn't matter. Like this markets right now, this is not it's not the optimal markets to trade. It's not a market to trade at all. Like most people that I'm watching now that are trading are losing. And that is because the market is just so difficult to predict, especially day trading. But what I wanted to say is, yeah, XRP, Aave, AVAX, all of these altcoins, if you look at them, let's go to the daily time frame. Let's see if we can have a clean chart on XRP. Look at this. Boom. This is such a major liquidation. This wick alone is, like this wick from where it starts to where it ends is 30%. It's a 30% liquidation wick. Like that is sick. That is crazy. I very rarely have seen something like that. This type of liquidations happen when bears trying to push the market down, but the buy volume or the demand is too strong and it pushes the market directly up again. Probably a lot of buy limit orders that were stuck here, all right, pushing the market up. Most often, when this happens, you might see the market retrace down to like 50% of the wick, okay? And that would put us somewhere at around, if we're talking XRP now, that would put us at about $220, $218 for one XRP. So it pushes us down there, fills the wick because it wants to fill the liquidity that is left behind here. There's a lot of liquidity left behind here. When market moves this quick, it's a super unbalanced, well, there's a lot of super unbalanced candles left behind, untriggered orders. So market retraces, comes in about 50% on this wick, and then pushes up from there. This is what it normally do. I would say 8 out of 10 times, 9 out of 10 times, it will do it. And when you're trading, you always want to go after probabilities. You always want to watch what is most likely to happen, all right? Because you never know what's going to happen. We are betting here. We are guessing. We are making qualified guesses. This is what trading is. But what is a qualified guess? It's you gathering all the evidence that you need, all the facts to get a bias and to get a case of where you think the market is going, where the market is going most likely. And this is what we do in here. So XRP, if we're looking at it, has hit key level, found good support, and has made major sell-side liquidity washout. If we look at, for example, let's say ADA. Look at this. Like from the top where ADA was in December, down to the bottom of this wick, 61%. We're talking about a boomer blue chip altcoin token. It should not dip that hard. Everybody got washed out. And it's the same for every single token pair that we look at. AVAX, DOT, Doge, SUI, HBAR, XLM. What do we got more? TON has taken major hits. And all of them. We're not even going to talk about Trump and all of this. Like Trump looks literally like a shitcoin right now. And he deserves it the way he's been playing with the financial markets lately. The sell-off continues. Yeah, too bad that we missed this trade. It went too quick for us. But like I said before, don't try to catch it now because this thing is going to reverse anytime. I think, me personally, I'll see this thing coming down to, like I said, 93,500, maybe all the way down to 91,500. I don't think we're going lower than this, all right? So let's see, let's watch for that reversal. We might, if we see things turning up nicely during this live stream, we might actually catch the reversal, who knows? But I highly doubt it because I think this sell-off is going to continue for a couple of more hours. We're going to see. All right, let's go to the next thing. We've been looking at CPI, came out bearish for crypto. We've been looking at the technicals, price action, what's happening right now. Now let's talk BTC and Ethereum short squeeze, all right? Let's talk about it. So first and foremost, this is an important chart that I want to show you guys. How many of you use CoinGlass or don't even know what CoinGlass is? Type a 1 in the chat if you use CoinGlass. Why I'm asking is because CoinGlass is very powerful for you to know where all the volume in the market is. And you definitely want to know where the volume in the market is. Why is that so important? It's because when market, let's say for example, starts pushing up, you want to know where is it going to reverse? Well, you go to this chart and you see where the liquidity spikes are. Remember, market is always targeting liquidity, all right? And it wants the fattest chunks of liquidity, and it wants the easiest path to the liquidity. So, for example, here we got on 100,000-ish for Bitcoin, we got a fat chunk of liquidity. Then further up, if we go to like $106,000 for one BTC, we got much more liquidity. On the sell side, because we are dropping now, right? We're dropping very hard. 94,000 is where we're at right now. Now, what did we have on 94,000? A lot of liquidity. All this liquidity is washed out now. Let me see if I can refresh this. Yeah, so now we're at 94K. So we have washed out that liquidity. And what we need to see now, we want to see market go, yeah, it's actually reversing a little bit now, but it might be a fake pump. I want to see market go all the way down to like 93,500. Like I said before here on the chart. 93,500, I mean. I'm very good at saying wrong numbers. 93,500. That's this. Just to finish up the sweep. After that, we have nothing here. Look, let's zoom out. Let's go on the 30-day. Look at this. If we take out 93,500, do you see any liquidity here to get? Like we have cleaned up everything. After that, we have, let's not say after. Right now, we have $1 billion in sell-side liquidity. On the buy side, we have right now $5 billion, 5x the amount. So market wants to go up now. Market wants to push up. This is just the last washout. And what did I say before the news came? I suspect that the market will go down a little bit today, depending on the news. And tomorrow, we will get that push. And by the way, I will live stream it tomorrow. Also, same time, 2:20 p.m. So back to the thing I'm talking about. There's a lot of people right now that are shorting BTC and Ethereum, especially Ethereum. And it's going to cause a short squeeze. We see, for example, we see the funding rates. The funding rates is basically how many people are trading with leverage right now. And all funding rates is basically at zero. Some are at negative. Like here, for example. That means people have lost hope. They are not putting in any leverage anymore. So they don't want to trade. They're not going in with leverage anymore. That's just the case. And that is normally what you see, for example, when we had liquidation events like this. So it means people are very uncertain about the direction on the market and what to do. Okay. So we have major liquidity on the buy side. We have a lot of, the funding rates are reset basically. And all this is very, very bullish for us. So what do we need to push the market up? We need a catalyst. That catalyst can be the PPI readings tomorrow. It can be anything. We have the 18th of February. We have the FTX. We have, I think it's 80% or 90% of the FTX collapse victims, or what you're going to call it, people that lost their money there, they are getting their money repaid. I'm one of them actually, so that's what I know about it. And a lot of that capital, I don't remember how many I think it was billions, but how many billions it was, but a lot of that capital is going to flow directly into the crypto markets because we're getting it repaid in dollars on the 18th. And we're getting it paid out on our crypto exchanges. We have to connect the crypto exchange to get it paid out. So I get it as the US dollars on my crypto exchange. What does it mean? I can withdraw it to my bank account, but I can also buy some crypto. It's very easy for me to buy crypto then with that money. So that is going to happen. That money is going to flow in. In the same time, while we got the funding rates reset, as I showed you guys here, and we got this buy side liquidity, we got, as I've been pointing at several times, it's mostly long term, but we got actually the supply on the exchanges record low, and in the same time, what's happening? Demand is increasing. Demand is increasing. More and more people want to, more and more countries and institutions, investment banks and whatnot, companies are adopting crypto, and it's on a big scale, on a macro scale. In the same time, we have this also. This is also very important. We have about, how much was it now again? It was, I think, $5 million worth of Ethereum that has been bought. And in the same time also we had, let me see if I can find the other one. Oh, here it is. Whales have bought 170,000 ETH worth $442 million in the past 72 hours. And I've been saying this all the time. There's something going on with Ethereum. I know the chart looks super uncompelling, all right? This is not a chart that you want to climb into. It looks like this thing is dying, all right? This is Ethereum. Why? Like, first and foremost, there's no clear direction, even though we are uptrending. And while we had other tokens doing exponential gains, Ethereum has just been sitting there, accumulating with this last mega washout. I've been saying it for a while now. I think Ethereum is a sleeping giant, and when it explodes, it's going to explode because Liberty Finance, Whales, BlackRock, whatever it is, all of them are buying Ethereum. So they are buying Ethereum, but the price is still being suppressed. Something is going on. I say, like I always say, it's manipulation. They're keeping the price down because they need Ethereum right now because of the real world assets that is going to be deployed on the Ethereum blockchain, and also because of all the infrastructure that is being built on top of Ethereum, especially now with the United States talking about stable coins and all of that stuff. All that is going to be built on Ethereum, not Solana, not anything else. Why on Ethereum? Because it's the most secure blockchain. Solana and them are fast, but Ethereum is safe, it's secure. And when it comes to governments and stuff, they want security. Of course, transaction systems, payment systems, and stuff like that would probably on Solana or some other blockchain that is faster. But and that is where Chainlink comes into picture, because Chainlink bridges all these blockchains with each other. That's why Chainlink is so important, and that's why you've been seeing me calling it out. Man, I'm fast today. I basically covered everything I wanted to say. V-shaped recovery, I said it. Whales accumulating, I said it. Low supply, exploding demand. And guys, listen, pay attention to the demand. The demand is exploding. Demand, supply and demand is what controls the market. We can talk about manipulation, we can talk about accumulation, we can talk about this and that, bear market, bull market. At the end of the day, supply and demand. If there's more demand than supply, market will fly. If there's less demand than supply, market will tank. You always want to see, is the demand growing or diminishing? Is the supply growing or diminishing? Now we have very clear signs on that. Supply is at rock bottom, while in the same time, demand is exploding in all directions. More and more countries were in, more and more states was in. First time I looked at this, it was just a couple of blue, orange dots. This thing is turning completely orange now. I think the only place in the world that is lagging behind right now is Europe. Yeah, man, you're right, Leor. It's going to be massive on another level. But the only problem is with this bull run is that we have these institutions. They have a long, very, very long-term plan, while we retail traders are very eager to make our profits very fast. So they have no problem being in loss for a couple of months, maybe even a years, and wash out us retail traders just to get more orders in, fill their order books, so that when they finally want to launch this thing off, they are where they want to be, right? So it's a game of patience, and it's also a game of predicting the next move, of course. Chess. Yes, Queer. I'm going to post it on the Telegram. We are in this 10x challenge that I've been talking about. We're going to 10x this copy trading account, but we need some market conditions first. There's been very untradeable market conditions. I tried to take a BTC trade yesterday. I took two. I took a buy position and I hedged that buy position. So I actually took a profit on the hedge, so on the shorting, but on the buy position, I took a major loss, to be honest. So it is what it is. But I'm sticking to the plan. I'm sticking to the strategy. This is the loss from yesterday. Let's see. Boom. Here. There it is. So it's going to be red as well. So now I'm just waiting for those good setups. And I'm very convinced that we are going to see that setup or those setups from tomorrow. I think from tomorrow, the market is going to start unveiling itself and presenting these opportunities. Right now, today, it's a big chance we're going to have to keep sitting on our hands. I see now that I missed this short again. Damn, it's not meant to be. I'm not meant to take this one. Look at this. What did I say? If it comes back up and retest, I want to take this short. But it came out quick. I missed it, actually, while I was talking. This is the problem when you're talking and trading in the same time. At least for me. I'm not I'm not the type that can do 50 things in the same time. So I talk to you guys, I forget about the markets. Now, you know what? No reason trying to fetch something that is so uncertain. I want the market to come down to these levels. Here, actually, there's a big chance that I take the trade. But right now, I'm letting it be as it is. And yes, Kuyar, like I said, I will call out what I'm doing in the market. Even if I don't take a trade, I will call that out in the Telegram channel as well. All right? I want to, before we wrap things up, I want to break down Ethereum quickly. And I want to break down Aave and Chainlink, okay? I'm explaining also why exactly these three. So I already spoke about Ethereum. There's not much more to say. What I want to say is this. I'm bullish on Ethereum. I think this thing is just going to explode anytime soon, and it's going to be a major explosion. We have a very nice bullish flag here. If we look at the technicals, the fundamentals already broke it down for y'all. Whales, elites accumulating Ethereum heavy, while retail is actually shorting Ethereum. And I think that is what the whales want. They want retail to short it. Actually, to be honest, Wall Street is shorting it as well, to some extent. So not sure what's going on there. But the important thing is those that run the show, they are accumulating it. And that's what we want to know. So we have this bullish flag. We have in the same time, we had this washout, and we have this support from this big ass trend line that's been going on forever since 2022 June. That's a long time. So you see how well market has respected this trend line. The only time we broke below was here, but we quickly came back up again. Now, this trend line is being very well respected, and we might see a little dip, like I said before. We might get this little last V-shaped recovery. And I would say the same thing. This recovery or this dip would set Ethereum either to about, we are right now at $2,600. That would put us at about $2,400, Or if we get some really bearish news all the way down to $2,250. I don't think so. I think we're coming down, if we're coming down to $2,400, from there, I see a mega uptrend. So a mega uptrend. And guys, when I say an uptrend, understand me correctly. I don't say that market will go like this. Uptrend means this. Boom, sometimes we will get washed out again. This is what an uptrend is. This is how the bull market looks normally, not only right now, but in general. So understand that even when this market turns and starts to climb up, it's not like everything is just going to be, wow, it's going up, now we can relax and enjoy. No, you're going to have situations where the market is going to try to get you to sell, all right? The market makers want to fill their positions. They want to make you sell so that they can buy your sell orders, all right? Always remember that. If it looks like the market's trying to get you to sell, it's because it's trying to get you to sell. So Ethereum, you will see me call out a trade on this anytime soon in the Telegram channel. And we're just waiting for basically the confirmation. That confirmation will be tomorrow. I will not enter it today. We will see tomorrow how the news comes out and everything. All right, next one is Aave. I know a lot of you guys want me to talk about XRP, but there's not much to say about XRP right now. XRP needs to break into this box again. That box is $2.46. We need to get above $2.46, find support there, all right? Right now, we are at the low bottom of this bullish channel that we have here, and we need to see momentum turn. Aave, okay. Why do I want to talk about Aave? I want to talk about Aave because fundamentally, it is very strong. Why is it very strong? It's very strong because it's the same thing. It has technology, bridging technology, that this whole new system that the United States and the other countries will probably copy from the United States are building right now. It will be dependent on Aave. And you see, like, first time I started to pay attention to Aave was because World Liberty Finance, so Trump's DeFi company, when they started to accumulate it, and they started to accumulate it a lot. I was like, why are they buying Aave? Started to dig into it, and I saw that a lot of other elites also is buying a lot of Aave. And that is because it probably will be needed inside that financial system. So Aave is, as you can see here, at a very nice level. It's respecting support. And in the same time, we have this very bullish pennant that we broke out from. So I'm looking at Aave like basically loading up, setting up for a major move. And you can see I already marked out the trade here. I want to go up from here, but I don't want to call it out yet. I want to see if we get that last V-shaped recovery, that last washout before we start charging upwards, all right? That is Aave. And another thing, why I'm so bullish on Aave, or why I think Aave is a good thing to keep your eyes on, is because it got a lot of catch up to do as well. It's 180% to its all-time high. So that's that, like basically 1.5x just to reach all-time high. AVAX, I've talked about it previous sessions, but I want to talk about Chainlink quickly. Where is it? There. All right, Chainlink. This one I called it out in the Telegram channel in the trade announcements. We called it out. Let's see. Here we see it. So we called it out at 19.56. Unfortunately, it's a little bit in drawdown. So it's from, we called it out, it's about 7% in drawdown. And that is because, yeah, like we have said, the whole market is basically in drawdown. What good is, and what I really like about it, and that is confirming this trade, is this major support that you see here. It's going to weekly. The support has been there for a while. And market right now is respecting the support. It's here on a weekly time frame. I want to see it reject the support and bounce up. There's a big chance, like with all other tokens, like I spoke on, that we will see this V-shaped recovery. So a last dip inside the supply zone, sorry, the demand zone, that is at about 16.8 for one chain link, or for one link token as it's called. And then from there, we will see this climb, all right? This is what I'm looking at. This is the strategy right now. So the strategy is for market to continue dipping down a little bit more today. We're going to be bearish on the markets today. And tomorrow, we're going to watch what the news says. If the news comes out as expected or a little bit below what's expected, which should be, here it is, core PPI. So if numbers comes out 0.2 instead of 0.3 as expected, then we will see the crypto markets surge. They will run good. And this one, the unemployment claims, we want to see unemployment rise. Why do we want to see unemployment rise in the United States? Because if the unemployment rise, that means the economy is doing bad. And if the economy is doing bad, it means they need to print more money to stimulate the economy. When you print more money, boost a liquidity injection into the system, what happens? People become more risk on, which means they are willing to take higher risks, which means they are willing to get into the crypto markets, to trade crypto, invest into crypto. The bull run started a long time ago. It started 1 year ago, actually. It's just that we are having setback or a drawdown in that bull market. But like, let's go to BTC. I mean, we started here. So this is 2024 January. So what do you call this? This is a bull market. Like that bull market has basically been going on since 2023 January, to be honest. So what we have now is just some sideways action, but on that sideways action for BTC, unfortunately, alts have taken a major hit. So now we're just waiting for this correction to be over and markets to start running again. But I have to issue a warning. And I will, of course, keep you guys posted on that as well. And this is very serious. We got a lot of shaky macro events happening with Trump, with Elon Musk. They're trying to get, not like, their plan is basically unveiling now, and they're trying to shake up things in the whole world to save the United States of America. But the thing is with America is that it's part of my language, but it's so fucked up. It's the economy, everything is so destroyed. It's so debt burden, like the debt burden is so high on it, while at the same time they have basically like run the economy to ruins, while a bunch of other stuff. I don't want to say some things because you cannot say whatever you want here on YouTube. Unfortunately, there's no free speech here. But yeah, there are some major forces that is controlling the United States of America. And now what's happening? They want to put the nose in every conflict that is going on around the world. And that is good to some degree. But then to some degree, you see already now the signs that they are not in there, which always is the case with the United States. They're not in there to make peace. They're in there because there's something of value for them, not for the world, for them, that they want to extract from there. Like they've been doing with any other country that they have invaded. They've never invaded a country to make peace. They have invaded it because they want to extract resources. And right now, the United States needs to extract a lot of resources because people are fleeing, or central banks are fleeing their government bonds. Nobody wants to buy the government bonds anymore. And also, the whole tariff situation, everything that Trump is doing now, is going to backfire in the United States. China doesn't care. Trump or the United States will take the biggest hit from these trade wars, and not China, or I don't know about Canada and Mexico, but not China. Why not China? Is because number one, China is not dependent of the United States anymore in the same to that vicinity as it was before. when it comes to export. China is very export dependent. So it needs, of course, customers. It needs countries to buy. United States used to be the biggest consumer of Chinese goods, still though they hate on China. Now it's not the biggest consumer anymore. And of course, they are big, but China has a lot of other markets that they can definitely survive on. Same thing with technology. Everybody was always like this propaganda about China being so far behind the United States and all other countries when it comes to technology. Is now unwinding and showing that that is not the case. It's actually bogus. It's bullshit. So China's actually leapfrogs ahead of the United States. USA is still number one when it comes to tech, AI, and all of this stuff. But to what cost? All right. China has done the same thing that United States is doing, and they have not even unveiled all their technological progresses and breakthroughs. And they've done it to a much lower cost, all right? So there's a lot of stuff happening. So what I want to say is this. A black swan event is when some news comes out, like we have with the DeepSeek or with the Japan carry trade or whatever, an unexpected news that just crashes the market. We can have a black swan event anytime. Unfortunately, I have to say that we can have a black swan event anytime, and it can... Like I cannot say what levels it will take the market to, but BTC, it can come like all this here, it will break the support and it will take it down to 89, 86, 74. I don't think we're going below 74. Even if we have World War III, I don't think we're going below 72, 74. But it can take us down there. And we have a lot of black swan events that can happen anytime soon. So keep that in mind all the time for any like unexpected event. In the same time, I want to say this. This is also why I believe the bottoms is in and we're going to see a push now. It's because before we saw this capitulation and everything turning down, especially all the altcoins dropping a major, what happened? We got good news, good news, good news. I even said it on a live here. I wanted to punch myself for not taking action on it. There's a lot of good news coming in, but the market don't react on it. The market don't pump. It's like the bulls are exhausted. The bears are taking over. Now it's the opposite. We had a lot of bearish news. Market panic reacted on it. People panic sold. So there was overreaction. And now we still keep getting those bearish news, but the market is barely reacting on it. All right. For example, this today, the CPI, like these numbers that came out. These numbers that came out here, it should have taken this dip much, much lower, all right? Normally, you would see the market tank. Bum, 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 bum. It would just continue to tank. But market reacted. It retraced. I think it's going to create another leg down, like I said, down to 93,500. But it's not some crazy reaction. So this is the sign. This is signaling for me that bulls are taking over again. Bulls are getting back into the market. Bears are getting exhausted. And therefore, we will very, very soon, we just need a catalyst, that one good news that will set off the market, that will trigger the market to start rocketing, you know? So that is what we're waiting for now. We see if it comes tomorrow. If it don't come, we're waiting for the next thing. But yeah, that's how it is. Bro, you asked me about Arbitrum last time also. I don't know about Arbitrum. The thing is, I can only look at it technically, but I cannot say anything fundamentally about it because I don't know what it does. The thing is, there's so many cryptos, so it's very important also to like pick your horses. You know, don't be in every horse because then your focus is diluted. Your attention is diluted, and there's nothing good for from none of them. Rather pick a couple of horses that you put your focus on. Read about the project. Read about their fundamentals. Read about what they got going on. Their white paper, their tokenomics, their roadmap, everything. Understand what's next for them, what's happening, and then you know if it's a good horse for you to bet on. Yeah, so last time we looked at it, the thing we saw was, yeah, the Arbitrum is definitely very oversold. One thing I can say is a boomer token. It was hyped last bull run as well. It's very oversold, and it's reaching this, it's closing in on this support level, this trend support. If it goes all the way down there, it will put it at about $0.30. So it's 0.31. I don't think so. I think it's going to do the same like all the other tokens, and that will come down to maybe like 0.4. That's it. It needs to find support above 0.48 for this thing to turn bullish again. And the real support, I would say, is 0.51. 0.51, and you might have a nice bull case on this here. XRP, Bitcoin is dropping because of the news. We just went through that. Oh, you got it, Ilya. Nice, man. So, good news. I actually didn't take it, and I don't want to take it right now because it looks a little bit... I think it's going to keep going down, but I just don't feel like taking the risk. It's good. We're good where we are. Like this I'm going to be honest with you, this candle here is a bullish reversal candle. And this is why I don't want to enter the sell now. Because it might continue down, it might go up as well. So it's a 50-50 chance, and this is why I'm letting it be. Yeah, Funkin, it can be even more than that. If good news comes out tomorrow, good numbers, you can see a candle like this in the opposite direction. Yes, most definitely. Doesn't have to, but it can happen. Yeah, could be. All right, cool. Yo, Drippy, thank you for answering the questions here also in the chat. Thank you guys for supporting. If you have 10K to spend tomorrow, what would you spend it on? Yalmar, I love that question. It's a good question, actually. I would spend it on Chainlink. Here's the thing that a lot of you don't want to hear. I would not spend it on XRP. I would spend it, I think XRP has already done its major move. It's going to get much higher. I still have my XRP positions, but I will not add to them. I would spend on Chainlink. I will take a really hard look at Aave. Maybe put some more to ADA because ADA just got, they just filed for the spot ETF. This is why it's been very bullish. It did a nice washout. I love this wick. This wick is beautiful. I think we have a nice situation going on ADA. We will keep our eyes on ADA. I think ADA is going to present a nice buy opportunity for us. I don't know, 10K. Look, Yalmar, very good question. This is what I would do. I would buy some Chainlink, and then I would be very, very chill with those 10K. I would portion it up, maybe 2K, 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 maybe all in Chainlink. Maybe I diversify a little bit. I would buy 2K at least of Bitcoin, that's for sure. I would have some Bitcoin, but I would just take it very easy and just DCA into these tokens. Why? Because you don't know. Like I said, you don't know. It's maybe we're gonna get a higher dip, or sorry, a more aggressive dip. We're gonna go lower. The question then comes, okay, if we maybe go lower, why should we even look at buying? Okay, so here's the thing: we will go higher. We will that's what I believe. That's my analysis of from everything that I see, how the market is turning so bullish on crypto. Like if you were in the last bull run and compare the fundamentals then to the fundamentals now, bro, the fundamentals now is super bullish on crypto. So we are going to go higher. That might be in 1 month. Might be in 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, 2-3 years. But it's a good investment where you are going to gain much more than basically any other investment vehicle that is out there today. So this is why you want to DCA into this project. You put a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. Don't throw everything at once. Cool, Kevin. All right, guys. Damn, I've been talking a lot, man. I always feel after the stream, I feel that I'm dry in the mouth. Guys, listen, please support this channel. Help me produce better content for y'all by smashing this like button. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, comment, do all of this stuff. Help me boost these live streams on the YouTube algo. Trying to give you guys as good content as possible. I will see you guys 2:20 p.m. Central European time. And for all Swedes listening, yes, it is 2:20 Swedish time on the afternoon. So we will then watch the PPI readings and see. There it is. There it is. We will watch this and see what the market does to this. And like I said, my theory is that we will see something bullish tomorrow. That's my theory. What did I say today before we started? We started to watch the news. I said I think market is going to go down and tomorrow up. So the first part of the plan went as predicted. Market washed out liquidity, retesting supports and different key levels. Now let's see if market pushes up from here tomorrow. Ada Polkadot, Sue, XRP, Avalanche, and Solana. But the thing is, oh, all right. Yalmar, I'm reading your comment here. So I like your wallet. I like your portfolio, by the way. I would convert a little bit more from the XRP to maybe Solana, Avalanche. Solana also, I forgot to say it, we're also very bullish on it. I don't like Solana too much. It's very centralized, but there's a lot of major players that is focused on it. Guys, with that said, I see you in the community, all right? Have a nice day. Peace.